Hello and welcome. Today I wanted to show you guys how I make the pot covers for $2.50 using the Bunnings $2.50 seagrass mat. So what you'll need is a seagrass mat, a pair of scissors and something to tie your mat together with. You can use zip ties. I've just got a little bit of wool here. You can use anything really. Twine looks really good, but I don't have any. Right. Let me set my camera up and we will get started. Okay, so I've got my plant here and the pot that I want to cover. It's probably easier to do it with a pot that you haven't got a plant in, but for the sake of this video, we're going to do it with this Diffibackia. I've got my mat and I've got some scissors and some material that I'm going to tie the mat up with. So you can use any different type of material. I'm just using wool because that's what I had. It won't last very long. It will probably rot out quite quickly if it gets wet all the time, so you might want to use something a little bit stronger. So this pot is a 18 centimetre pot. It's slightly too big to do these pot covers with, and you'll see why, because when I join it up at the back I do get a little bit of a space, okay? But for me it doesn't really bother me because that will be up against a wall or up against another plant and it doesn't really matter. If you do use a really big pot, you can join two mats together, okay, and then join them at the back, but overlap them. You'll see as we go along, you'll see what I mean. First things first, I need to trim this mat down. So I'm going to hold it up against my pot, find how tall I want it. So the top of my pot sits about there. I'm going to cut it along this line through here. Okay, let's do that now. I'm sure everybody has different ways of doing this seagrass mat pot cover. This is just my way. I've got 3 kids, so I do everything as quickly as I can. And I don't really fuss too much when it comes to pot covers. Okay, so we've got the pot cover. It is going to fray a little bit over time. As long as you don't fiddle with it too much, it won't fray super fast. Right, so here's what it's going to look like when it's done. It doesn't matter which side you have up. I like having the side that's probably going to fray down towards the ground, so it just sort of sits snug and stops any loose bits from falling off the mat. I'm going to turn my pot around and then I'm going to work on joining it up at the back here. So I'm just going to get my wool. I don't have enough hands here to hold it all. I'm going to get my wool, the end of my wool. I'm going to start threading it through the holes down the back all the way to the bottom and then tie it up. If you're worried about fraying, you could put a little bit of glue from a hot glue gun on the ends of here just to hold it in place. But for $2.50, if I get 12 months out of it, I'll be happy, and then it'll just go on a plant outside and have that rustic look. Okay, I'll do that now and then I'll come back and show you when it's done.